Hey everybody, it's me again. Today I'm going to be reviewing the CAA stock saddle. It's this little device here that slips over your retractable M4 buttstock. And while I believe it's a solid product and I would recommend it to pretty much anyone with an AR-15 with the standard stock, there are some caveats to it. Mostly the installation was a pain. It's held on these adapters here that go through the sling cut in the bottom of the stock. It just goes in with two little bolts, and I already have those loosened so that I can just go ahead and pop it off for you and show you how the whole thing works. The screws are very finely threaded, so you're going to want to make sure that you're careful with the installation. You don't want to strip anything. The whole thing just pops off. It's one solid piece of plastic. It's pretty solid. It's flexible. I'm not worried at all about breaking it. Some of the nice features of it is that it is made in the USA, and I don't know if you can read that little stamp there, but I appreciate products that are made in the USA and try and buy them when I can. It has these two tubes here on the end that these little covers pop off of, and there's an O-ring on those covers to make them watertight, and they are slotted so that they only fit on airtight and watertight one way. But you can fit a few AA batteries or some CR123s or whatever your optic of choice takes. There's a small hole drilled in the top of the cover so that if you wanted to, you could tie it to this sling bar right here and make these easier to retain, because I could see how they would be very easy to lose. The nice almost 45-degree surface you get when this is installed gives you a nice solid proper cheek weld. It's much more similar to shooting what most people consider old-style Monte Carlo pistol grip wood stock rifles. Reminds me more of shooting my lever guns than it does of any tactical rifle that I have. There's secure fit even without the screws. This thing's on there solid and it's not coming off anytime soon. My caveat with why I didn't like the installation was that it's held on by this adapter here and this adapter here that fit through the sling cut. And let me just throw a little extra light here to make this easier to see. There's a nut there and there's a nut there that the bolt on the opposite side comes through and threads into to hold the adapters together, because they're just through the little sling cut in the bottom. And the thing I don't like about that is I feel CAA really cheaped out, and they did not make the nuts captive in the adapters. There's slots that they fit in and they pop out very easily. So if you're going to install this product, I would recommend having some super glue handy, but beware that the kind of plastic that they're made out of, the super glue kind of warps it. So you want to get it right the first time, make sure they're popped right into place, and give it a few minutes before you go trying to put it all together. Don't rush it like I did and make your life harder. The nice thing about the adapters, though, is that a single point sling will clip perfectly onto this right here with a standard single point sling clip. It's very solid. I am not worried at all about this slipping. I didn't bother with Loctite on it. It's not a high bearing surface. It's not going to get hit by much recoil, even though it's right next to the buffer tube. It's much nicer than trying to attach a sling to your rear sling swivel as if you were going to use a 2-point. The 1-points fit much nicer on here. They hang right at the right height for me. It's solid. It's much easier to get on and off, and it won't slide back and forth like it will on this bar right here. The whole setup's great. It makes keeping target acquisition much easier. It makes throwing your face on the stock and grabbing a quick target nice and easy with a red dot. It just puts your face in the right spot. I would compare it to the Troy Battle Axe, which I've never owned, but I've handled them before. And the Troy Battle Axe is $150 to $250 depending on where you find it. You can find better deals some places, obviously. It's got the same style to it, but I only paid $25 shipped for this on eBay, and it was brand new in the box from a seller in Georgia. Sorry I don't have his name handy. I know he stocks them. I'll throw it in the description of the video, so if you want to go visit him, then you can do that. This is a great, solid product, made in America, greatly improves your rifle. There is still room if you wanted to put a butt pad on here. My buddy's Tapco, the T6 style butt pad, just popped right on over here and it fit perfect. The stock saddle didn't interfere with that at all. Sorry for the bad lighting. It's 2:30 in the morning. Some of us don't sleep. Once again, I would recommend this great product to anyone, and my next review will be on the cheapest AR-15 mag you'll ever find and why I love it.